Hello. It is I, the love goddess, Miss Atlanta from MissAtlantaThickDream.com, also known as Thick Dream, Miss Atlanta, here on another Thursday, May the 16th. And I am still celebrating my 17th year anniversary as the web diva, please believer, Miss Atlanta. Hey, friends. Hey, lovers. Hey, subbies. Good day to you. Let me take a sip of my tea. It is still morning yet, and no, we have not had breakfast yet. Mm. My bucha. I'm drinking my bucha this morning. I have been spending a little bit of time on the TikTok app. Yes, I'm still on doing my Peaks live stream. Yes, I'm on my Twitters here and there with the IG and the Facebook. And I didn't know where to post this. I was like, girl, if you don't post this to your YouTube, I was gonna go TikTok live because I've been doing that. I've been, dabbling in the TikTok live over there, learning some things and spreading the love and the awareness of me as goddess Yvette, doing that, my yumminess. And so I was like, you know what, just do a YouTube, part PSA, part it's not easy being dream vlog. Yes, the woman over here behind me, over here at the paint, being centered, early morning, fresh thoughts, because the downloads was coming in, honey. The downloads are coming in. So thank you all for 17 years of following me. And those of you who do not know me, I am a seasoned, mature, expressive, erotic, sensual, feminine, mamapreneur, web diva. Please believe her. Creatrix. Femdom, yes. Look, yummy toes, foot goddess. I am her, she is me. I am Miss Atlanta Thick Dream. Sometimes witty, sometimes funny, sometimes firm, always fair. And right now, I am in my random thoughts, but I know what to say and I know who to say it to. In 6 months, maybe a year from now, I'll play this message back. So it had to be on my YouTube, just getting that out the way. And my ADHD sometimes does get the best of me. So follow along, okay? Follow along. That's why I did this first thing in the morning. And it's not easy being dream, okay? My doctor, not really doctor, the PCA that I went to go see, because my other PCA girlfriend, doctor girlfriend, she was not in. So I wanted to see somebody and get some blood work done, which actually everything came out normal. However, those of you who have been following me know that I am going into the land of 49 and fine, okay? In 58 more days, I'll be 49 and fine. Yes, she will. Yes, she is. And I didn't have the handbook, the circles, the sacred circles, the red tent discussions about what it would be like going through as in pre-menopause. Mom didn't tell me, auntie didn't tell me, my homegirls didn't tell me, their mamas didn't tell me, nobody told me. The closest conversations that I've had about anything dealing with the change is with my spiritual mentor and the women in my sacred, divine, feminine path, on my path. Um, yeah, those ladies, yeah, because they seasoned and sexy too. I've heard the stories and their testimonies about how they overcame some of the challenges that come with this territory, that going into the land of Paul's. It's like the land of Oz. It's like, who is this body? Who is this woman? Who are these emotions? Am I going through puberty? I didn't experience this in puberty, but I'm experiencing this now. The cravings. Now I'm getting into the waking up and my whole backside is wet. And of course I've had weird sleep patterns when I'm feeling some type of way anyway, but I'm really having them now. And the coolest thing about me is that I'm very transparent, and because I was the child who did not have a safe space in the home where I can come to my mom because her job was to work and to provide. So, and to deal with my brother who was kind of a little bit of handful. So I was that wheel that did not squeak and made no noise. So But we didn't have those conversations because back in that time, 90s, late 80s, women were getting in the workforce doing their things, okay, and making a name for themselves. So anyway, didn't have those conversations about these symptoms and things that I am going through. Back all wet up now at night, have a little bit of wine, and I already get tipsy, but baby, get tipsy, and then you have to whoo, whoo, and then your pressure get up. And I don't have hypertension, but my numbers are a little bit higher than normal. So I went in and got the blood work. And I don't want to get off track, staying on track. Remember my ADHD, I don't want to get the best of me. Yeah, that part. So I went in, got the blood work done because I was feeling some type of way, didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was dealing with some pre-diabetical symptoms or some type of tumors or something going on in my head, because it's just like a weird feeling that I was having and these cravings that I was having, you know. So my labs came back normal as I shared, but um my pressure was a little bit up because I'm usually a 124/78 type of goddess. Okay. To see like 130 top number, 140 top, that's high for me. Yeah, even at this size in this physique, okay, that is high for me. And so, lady, sir, ma'am, sir, if I didn't respond back to you, if I have not engaged in any of your conversations, that is why. I am practicing less stress, less conflict, confrontation, less things that get on my nerves. Because I don't need to be on any type of medication. I just got out the beta blocker. Thank you. With Fred kind of expanded here, the beta blocker, and dealing with perimenopausal, okay, and slowing up my metabolisms. I put on a significant amount of weight. And you see this right here? This is this version of me. This is the largest I'm gonna get. So y'all see this. This is the largest that I'm gonna get. I promise you it is. Because I am going to get more aggressive on not going into any higher numbers for my own health, for my own mobilities, and my own sanity. But old girl try to put me on. If you have not found out, with my Tiki Taki posts and my Peak Social Live, I shared that with him, with y'all, and the fellas over there. They tried to put me on Alexa Pro. For the anxieties, the PTSD. They tried to do that to me. And I can see why she would, because I do get anxious. And I understand now when my auntie, oh, y'all kids, I always take my nerve pills. She used to say that. My auntie used to say that. Oh, don't get on my nerves. I gotta get my nerve pill. I never knew what a nerve pill was. Now I know what nerve pills is. Those Alexa Pros and something Pams. Yes, that's what the nerve pills was. Our aunties, our elders were talking about then. I don't want nerve pills. And I can understand why. I went to my aunt's on a visit in South Carolina, and she had something similar like that, like a SSRI on her dresser. And I'm like, why did they prescribe that? And I know why. It's because of the peri and the menopause. And because of a lot of us unsupported and women of color who do have support, we are taught, we are groomed to shove it down, shut up, put up, don't share your business, don't tell this, and that. We all been through it. She's going through it now. Ain't nobody said nothing to her, ain't nobody comfort her, ain't nobody gave her any, tissues or a trophy or a parade and a party for that. I mean, they should have. They could have if they wanted to. But being in this beautiful skin that I was born into, and being a part of this bloodline of Johnson women, we, and women of all over, maybe other hues outside of my own, we don't have safe spaces to be vocal about the changes that we go through, because we are, we have to be strong. We have to show up for others. And as long as you are a resource for others and you can show up and perform all your duties for others, then you're okay. But May is Mental Health Month, and I'm here to say it is okay not to be okay. It is okay not to be okay. I'm going to say that one more time. It is okay not to be okay, and to say, I have been unsupported in areas of my life that has caused me, or I have experienced some type of anxiety or trauma. And I can name many, many, many different instances besides having children and, being abandoned and not heard and shoved down, not taken seriously. And, I can name many different instances where I could say that I had to push it down and rise and be a mother, be a nurturer. And I'm still doing it right now in this space right here. And I still have to show up and to contribute to the household that I live in and do my job and be in my purpose as God is, as me, as Yvette. I still do. I still do. I have to do that. What else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? And I want to say this real quick, and let me take a sip because look, for those of you who are getting into this lane of content creating or whatnot, it is best, ladies, sirs, to find your tribe. They don't have to be, and I'm switching it up a little bit. They don't have to be exactly like you, because there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. You came here to show the fuck up and show the fuck out and live in your purpose and to do you and be you. Okay. But ideally, we all have to find our tribe and dive deep within ourselves and love all on ourselves the best way that we can, and continuously showing up for ourselves and advocating for ourselves. Um, and get your cup full, darling. Get your cup full. Because here's where I am right now on this Thursday at a little bit over 7:16 in the morning. I am a pleasure provider of virtual fantasies, and I am an advocate. I hold space for the masculine. But my cup, darling, when it comes to my intimacy, when it comes to my emotional aspects, it's pretty dry. It's pretty empty. So there's a struggle for me to show up and be one, a resource, okay, in my personal, because I'm coming in already depleted. I'm coming in depleted. I'm getting in here, in the relationship, in the encounter, in the whatever I'm doing on my personal already, depleted, coming up short, because I'm giving out to my consumers and my virtual lovers and husbands. I'm giving out to them. But I'm left out here to maintain the best way I know how. That's the reason why I said find your tribe. Find your tribe. Find an advocate, a mentor, a guru, someone, somewhere. And it could be virtually. You don't have to show up every week. Long as you have the support that you need to do, if you're trying to do this job, and hell, even if you are doing a job at the regular office, 9 to 5, okay, you still need support. Because I thought about it, I said, what if I stop doing this here thing right here on the internets today? And I go out here and who knows, work for Amazon, work for Kaiser's, whoever, the city of who knows. What if I go out here and get a regular job? I probably still would be an unsupported woman, a woman of color. People not knowing what it is. They've never been a mom of 5, a Glammy of 2. No, they've never experienced that. I still would probably be an unsupported woman, no matter where I go in the workforce, okay, on my path. So it is best to find your tribe, get the support you need mentally and emotionally before you are depleted and you go into the doctors and they trying to hand you a prescription for some Lexapros, some Prozac, some Zoloft. And sometimes, and I'm not knocking, okay, I'm not knocking science. I'm not knocking medicine. I'm not knocking it. But before we get to that point, I'm a firm believer of let's try something else first. And that's exactly what I told the PA. Can we try something else first? I'm not in opposition of trying something for the PTSD, for the anxiousness. Okay. I'm not in opposition of that. But for me, I'm like, I'm gonna need some CBDs. Let's do some black seed oil for that their hypertension, and then let me get some of this ashwagandha working in my system too. Okay, because we got that all day, every day. And before I get into a routine of taking prescriptions every day, because then we get into a whole nother problem. It's like at some like who's going to be paying for that? Who's going to be paying for these prescriptions? Because we see the all of the elderly, some of them who need prescriptions that they cannot afford. It's like whether I'm going to eat today or am I going to get my meds. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing his hair. I'm sorry. It's just his hair is just it's just hard hair. Soft life. We're working on a soft life part real hard. So let me take another sip. And I wrote another note here. Hold on. So I told y'all I've been spending time on TikTok, as well as the Peak Social and the Twitters. What I've learned from the content creators, the individuals that reside over in TikTok, that app over there, I've learned that they are a very resilient tribe. They have a lot of sense of community. And I also learned that there are people on Twitters too, on IG. There are people that live to infuriate others. And I see them as not hurdles. And that's for the newbie that's coming into this. And you probably hear my stomach just growling, doing whatever, because I was drinking that kombucha and it does what it does early in the morning. Okay. So that's what you hear. But the individuals who are over on TikTok that get on your live and do the most, say the most, those people, they are sent as challengers, but yet they are also sent to keep you firm on your square and to test you. Because if you go and be like going back and forth with them, guess what would happen? They're gonna flag you for saying something, and they're saying that you're threatening them. Yeah. And you could have already blocked that person, but they could report you somehow, some way. I don't know. But I noticed that there are a lot of people that get on your lives and they say certain things, and some of them have been women, believe it or not. And one thing I want to say this, and I know I went from this to that, but here, stay with me, okay? Stay with me. Ladies, all over the world, okay? I know my purpose to motivate, to inspire others, while at the same time motivating and inspiring myself to show up and be a creatrix, whether I am dancing, laughing, storytelling, okay, modeling, or whatever I'm doing, pleasuring someone, virtually. I am not here to hurt, to steal, to inflame. That is not in my purpose. That is not in my character, ladies. And I had to go right there with that. I know you're like, how did you go from there to there? Because I see that people think that on that app and all these other, things that I deal with to advertise, to get out the global word of who I am, me, Miss Atlanta, Thick Dream. Okay, this is me. The world. I want you to know my name and how I show up and who I am. Okay, I want you to know that, the world. So me doing my work and in my purpose, sometimes people think that I'm there to take their followers, maybe take their husband, their man, their boo thing. I don't know. I don't know. So that's why some of them tend to, come on my lives and whatnot to do the most, to say the most, to try to call me names and things of that nature. And then even in my personal, yeah, y'all see how I merged that one? It didn't seem like I could be a good transition. Even in my personal, I've had individuals say things to me, do things to me that are not in alignment with the action that they think that they're going to get out of me. Oh, you made this comment about my emotional state, or you said something to me and you were trying to get a response. No, sir, ma'am, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. You're not going to get a response out of me. You're going to get an ignore. You're going to get, I'm just not going to, because remember, I want to keep my levels, my top numbers and my bottom numbers on my blood pressure moderately low. Okay. I am not trying to get my nerves and get my prescriptions filled on the Lexapro. Oh, I am not, because you want me to be combative, argumentative, okay, explain myself to you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. So, newbies, be prepared to be your gears grind, your nerves got on, people try you, your integrity, your physical appearance, how you do your work, your professionalism. They will attack every last thing about you virtually in email. And sometimes they'll try to do the most and come off the internets and try to do some things to you. I've been there and done that. Not doing that again. Going into the land of 49 and fine. I am not. Okay. That I can understand once again why I got the PTS and the D's. Mm-hmm. So this is why, and I'm going on to something else because I want to keep this brief. This is why I have been taking my time on my erotic pleasures, my pleasure project for 2024. And I'm okay with the fact that I have not chosen a co-star, or I have not aligned with a co-star for my project. And when I see it, I feel it, I will know when it shows up. Can I say that? When I see it, I feel it, I'll know that I have really and truly aligned with it, even in my friendships. And I'm gonna talk about that quickly. If you've made it this far to this video here, to my friends, to my lovers, to my potentials, I'm addressing this publicly. If I have not done something that you want me to do, and I pulled back, or I've ignored you, or I've probably, said something, it was all in defense of my own sanity, my own well-being, and you had me sort of kind of fucked up in a roundabout way. Yeah, you did. You had me fucked up. And so, however I reacted to you, and I know maybe I have not reacted in the best and been the best friend or potential lover or mate or whatever, or colleague. Can I apologize right now? I'm not going to apologize because you didn't take the time to get to know me, my situation, what I had going on in my world. You didn't care. All you wanted to be was a resource. No, you wanted a resource, or you wanted something out of me, whether it's conversation or my yummy yoni. Okay. It was something that you wanted. It was something that you wanted, or you wanted me to do something and I didn't do it. Or I was doing it my own way, not your way. So you got upset with me and you stopped being friends with me, or you said something that I don't know. But that's a universal message. So it's not to one particular person, because it has happened many times since I've been here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. In 2004, I moved here and I've started making friends. So we're no longer friends. We're not talking, or something. It's something that you've done, and then there was a reaction. You get what I'm saying? There was a reaction. You feel me now? You feel me? Okay, we clear. All right. And I will say this, and I have to say this just to speak and stand in my truth, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I had my own friends in Lansing, Michigan. Coming to Metro Atlanta, to Atlanta, Georgia, female relationships, even my platonic male relationships, they are not, in this hair again, they are not like how they were when I was in Lansing, Michigan. And I had a whole husband, I had a whole family. The friendships, the people here, when it comes to friendships, they are not the same like they were in Lansing, Michigan. I have my own groups of friends. No, 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 no. Even those, some of them, even in the alternative lifestyle that I am a part of here in Atlanta, the Black and poly lifestyle is not the same. I know we're all busy with our life, our careers, etc., etc. But there are a lot of cliques here in Atlanta. And then when you're not a part of a clique and you meet somebody who's solo and rides, you see that they're still part of some type of a clique. They say I don't do cliques, but she or he ends up being a part of a clique. Look, message. So miscellaneousdream.com. I am signing off. This is It's Not Easy Being Dream vlog. Also a PSA for the newbies that want to come into the industry. And I did say on my Twitters, and I think I said it on TikTok, I am willing to mentor one gal, one guy who is interested in coming into the business. I can tell you some do's and don'ts of what not to do if you are looking to be a monetized content creator with a little twist to it. If you are a skin influencer, and we ain't talking about lotions and body oils either. Yeah, we ain't talking about that. We talking about using your yummy yoni and your lingams to make your monties. Okay. So anyway, I'm signing off. Enjoy your Thick Thursday. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. And shimmy shakes to you. ThickDreamProductions@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment on this post. My comments are open. I'm willing to hear them. I'm willing to hear them. But I don't think I left anything off. Look, as I scooch to the camera, I don't think I have any questions, concerns, and things of that nature I want to share with you all. And forgive me if the mic is messing up about anything else. Hold on, let me think. Hold on. Pause for the cause. If it isn't, I'll just delete it. But let's see. Oh yeah. I get dick depression when I don't get sex, when I don't get date nights, yummy time. So I can understand why my anxiety is high, my pressure is high. I can see why. I can see. And then I have to show up and be of service to men because that's my job and that's how I hold space for men. So to my consumers, my male consumers, I am still goddess at the end of the day, and I still have to tend to me the best way I can. So if I tend to dabble in other aspects of my creativity during the time of where my energy is depleted in the erotic sense, be okay with that. Be simply okay with that. Because I have to get what I need to be of service to you as your goddess, as your dom, as your virtual girlfriend. All right. And I appreciate those who are on my unlimited text messaging and sexy chat packages that I have. I appreciate you. And some of you need to continue your subscription with me for $250 a month. That's right. Unlimited talk and tags, $250 a month for the virtual girlfriend experience. But yeah, that part. So when I am not getting dick, no, I cannot show up on live and play with my yummy yoni every single day. No, I can't do that. We are going to align with that mate, that lover man who is going to be my personal pleasure partner. So the erotic pleasures project. Remember I said if it doesn't happen by my birthday in July, I'm just gonna kind of like just table it and maybe come back. And if not, I may not. Yeah, that part. So sir, I'm working on getting my own personal dangling and loving because all this love and all this energy is meant to be shared in a couple ship and with somebody who is okay with how I show up in the world. And that's really and truly what I need. That is what I need. I am not going to be one of those goddesses, one of those gals who is single and doing this and okay. No, I'm not going to be okay. Unless I'm doing straight dom work all the time. But I still would like my booty rubbed on. And I don't want my booty rubbed on by my subbies. I want my own personal lover man, husband. Yeah. I am worthy and I'll have that again. So yeah, I know. And you're like, oh, but you say you weren't dating. You weren't. I said I was not casual dating. No, I'm not. No, there's a difference. So I am aligning with the partner, the mate that will be a recipient of my pleasures and that will give me those yummy massages that I need to drain my lymphatic tissue in my body, that will work out with me, that will be like, hey, oh, we should do this, da, da, da. Oh, I know your viewers will love blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that will be the support for me because I am that for him. I have to work on that continuously until I get it back because I've had it, you know that, and I'm going to have it again so that I can do my job effectively and my purpose. Okay. So your other content creator, your other goddess is not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you that a lot of us are unsupported. Yeah. Or some of them are already married and they don't want to divulge that. They're not going to tell you and they don't need to tell you, but I'm going to tell you because you know my start 17 years ago. Okay. So you know how I got my start. So yeah, you know I got to have my partner and my personal. Yeah, I do. I don't enjoy tapping into the energy of those who tap into me. Meaning, I would not want to have one of my consumers come and do something that an intimate personal partner is supposed to do. Because I would want it done consistently. And I know that some of y'all's pockets ain't that deep and your time is not that long. And we won't even get into some others. Message. Enjoy your Thursday. I love y'all. Bye.